Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show to review Friday Night Smackdown tonight. Some of the really main things tonight. Brock Lesnar, so I've been asking, you got, 2 weeks to give me an explanation why he's attacking John Cena. The only reason I really care about this match, because this is John Cena, one of his last matches. Did we get an explanation? If your answer was no, ding 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 ding, you win. We didn't get an explanation again. Instead they had R-Truth go out there to back up John Cena because, I don't know, WWE just doesn't have a plan. WWE's allergic to telling you stories nowadays. They just want to give you matches. Brock Lesnar still gives zero explanation for targeting John Cena. They always do this for Brock Lesnar. Does he ever have a reason just to target people and they don't give a story? I was wondering, will they finally reveal? But they never give you a good story for feuds nowadays. They don't give you shit. All they give you is banger matches, banger matches. Yeah, I see a lot of banger matches. I want some story as well. That's what I fucking want. I want some story. God. Melo and Miz might be the only story week to week on SmackDown. Other than that, there's nothing. You don't get really any other story. Brock Lesnar and John Cena could have a story, but they refuse to do it because they don't give a fuck. So all I wanted was one thing. It's one easy thing to ask with WWE, to give me a story, and they don't week to week on this show. It's just, this product just sucks right now. It's just so frustrating to watch. To where they announced they're heading to Saudi for WrestleMania in 2027. This product, I've just felt this. This and that, with the announcement sucking, you just physically see and feel the soul of the WWE product deteriorating right before our very eyes. Felt like it was pretty good until TKO took over, and now they don't really care about fans really pricing them out, and the creatives got worse and worse. I don't know how they look at their own product and think they are giving the fans anywhere close to the product they deserve compared to absolute corporate bullshit we've been fed this year. It's just also tiresome, and honestly, I just feel incredible apathy towards the entire sport between both North American companies with AEW and WWE. And they're not going to pivot from this. They're getting too much money. Greed for money ruins all things. And that's what WWE did. They sold out for the money. SmackDown, I thought, had some good matches. Sami Zayn might have something going with that US Open Challenge. No booing tonight. What a fucking match with Rey Fenix and Sami Zayn. Shows what Rey Fenix can do when he's given a chance to shine. They need to get him on TV more. This US Open Challenge is going to hopefully inject some much needed life into SmackDown. He only got booed because I guess he was against Cena. But great match. Hopefully they keep doing these open challenges. Because it worked really good with John Cena. It can work good with Sami Zayn for the United States title. Next, the other match. No, I'm not bullshitting you. Jade and Tiffany were okay putting on a banger until that awful moonsault spot and spear that led to a count out, which will result in a triple threat match more than likely with Nia Jax. Which, can't really say I'm too excited for. I mean, we've seen all these women face off one-on-one, so yeah. But there were some sloppy spots here and there, but we kind of expected that. Pretty good match. Really pretty enjoyed it. I don't know why Nia Jax's involved with this, but whatever, dude. But now there's just 8 days before WWE presents their debut ESPN Premium Live event, WrestlePalooza. So we go here to Smackdown. Lesnar appears. United States Open Challenge, and we got more tonight. Let's find out what happened. Brock Lesnar, he starts the chant. And Brock Lesnar kicked off the show. He was ready to address his recent actions. Well, before he could, though, R-Truth's music interrupted, and the well-known lifelong John Cena fan joined the Beast in the square circle. Truth welcomed Lesnar back, but took exception to him making life miserable for his childhood hero. He said he was there to defend the unseen 17, and even claimed he was his brother, Ron Cena. Lesnar predictably ended the segment with an F5, which he ripped his jeans. This sucked. I love R-Truth. It's just, you can't give me any explanation to why he's attacked John Cena. It's not that hard. I mean, come on. This took 15 minutes. They always do these 15, 20-minute promos where inevitably nothing happens. It's either sets up the main event or it's just a pointless promo. And this one was pointless. Truth claimed Cena was a different beast than normal, and he was running with hostile loyalty, respecting 2 drops of the kid's tears, referencing the young fan he made cry overseas. And when the highlight is the biggest star on the show tearing his pants, that's all there is to say about the usefulness of the opening 15 minutes. This accomplished nothing and ultimately was a waste of valuable television time that literally could have been utilized for quite literally anything else. This was pointless. Like, literally. It was pointless. I don't know what. It's just, why can't WWE tell a story with anything? Literally the only bit of story is literally Melo and Miss. Other than that, there's nothing. It's terrible. If this is all they're going to do with Lesnar, stop bringing him back. Because every time he attacks him, I want an explanation. Give me a little bit of an explanation at least. You just give me nothing. I shouldn't have to assume or guess. That's your job. You're a booker. Sami Zayn versus Rey Fenix in the opening match. Zayn puts the United States Championship on the line against Rey Fenix in this open challenge. Continuing the legacy Cena began when he held that title in 2015. Remember when he done the U.S. Open Challenge. Zayn off to a hot start, Phoenix off to a hot start, taking, leaving Zayn reeling, entering the commercial break. Phoenix continued to frustrate Zayn with his high-flying arsenal, including a tope con hilo and a tornado DDT for a 2 count coming out of another commercial. Zayn, Phoenix, they trade counters reversals. Fans in Norfolk, Virginia, hung on every near fall, and the answer was Zayn getting the win. Hit him with a glove kick to score the pinfall and retain the title. Does not feel like a stretch in the laces to suggest that nothing else on the show will touch this. 2 great in-ring competitors delivering a great match, and more of Phoenix, who's been poorly utilized as anyone since he arrived on the scene before Mania. He's too good not to get the same looks as that his older brother Penta does. Even Penta's not being utilized great. But yeah, this was great. B-Fab versus Julia. Julia on the show again. Wow. Before the scheduled non-title match between B-Fab and Julia could get up started, the former found herself on the receiving end of a 2-on-1 beating out of the hands of the Women's United States Champion and her manager, Kiana James. The attack ended when Mei Chen rushed the ring with a kendo stick up William Jace, but narrowly missing the beautiful Madness. The Hills fled up the aisle to close things out. So we didn't even get a match. Whatever. It is mind-numbing. I say this every week, how poorly the creative team has utilized Julie. She is stuck firmly in the mid-card with a mouthpiece. She doesn't need a mouthpiece. She doesn't need Kiana James. In an uninspired feud that gets minimal TV time like this one, only got like a few minutes. I don't know, dude. And also the rivalry between the White Six and the Street Profits figures to continue after the latest video from the latter. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. After one mistake that cost her the championship match at SummerSlam, she sought to win the title, but it has eluded her to this point in her career. She challenged against Tiffany Stratton while she had a title rematch. Don't know, she got pinned clean. It was a good match, you know, put on a banger, but it ended in a double count out. Whatever. They had a surprisingly strong chemistry and was on display here. This was better than their SummerSlam match. The only thing that hurt here was the questionable finish. But otherwise, I thought this was good. And it is an indictment on the Smackdown creative team that can make Nia Jax is the only way the division can advance forward through the little fault of her own. Perhaps this could be a more opportune spot for, like, Julia or something. Because it's just the same shit with the women's division. It's the same match. Like, I don't care. Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre ends the Shield. And McIntyre pins Randy Orton. Orton, I feel like, is clearly headed towards a heel turn in the inevitable showdown with Rose. The match is WrestleMania worthy, and hopefully they hold off for the biggest show of the year. But this one ran a little long, which messed with the timing late. But the tease of Orton returning to his old ways, Rhodes return, and the official challenge for WrestlePalooza made up for it. Before that, Orton and McIntyre had a predictably strong match, the likes of which they had on seemingly endless. This was a placeholder show at best. Rhodes in return and brawl with McIntyre set of the WrestlePalooza main event. But the rest of the show was a nothing burger, big nothing burger. It's like a hamburger with no cheese. The women's title match, with no finish, and the reintroduction of Nia Jax to the title picture for what feels like the 100th time this year. The latest in the Julia Michin rivalry mounted to nothing. That could not be been saved for a quick backstage vignette. Lasers return to kick off the show meant nothing. These shows just feel awful. They don't give you any story. It's just hard to care. Week to week recapping. If it was not for the Zayn Phoenix match and Tiffany and Jade besides the finish, this would have been a complete probably like 0 out of 10. The individual stuff graded out higher, but as an overall show, terrible. I'm gonna give this like a 3 out of 10. Literally, the only two matches saved this. Well, 3 including the main event, but the rest of it. But yeah, that's really got to say. Leave a like, subscribe for more, text Mac a lot, peace, and leave your thoughts in the comments below.